Office.
It is.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know who I need to talk with, but my name is Connie Marshall. I sent a packet to the Department of Criminal Investigation, and a lot of this stuff is also posted online. The packet was a very well put together book regarding the police sending me emails calling me niggers and bitches. They were hate emails, sexual degradation, death threats is what they were. And they are posted on my website and on YouTube. 30 of them were sent to me, calling me niggers, they're going to kill my family and all these types of things. I also received numerous telephone calls from the Louisville Metro Police. I had a case in which I was filing against Malone Staffing. And when I filed the case against Malone Staffing, when it got to Kentucky Supreme Court, 5 or 6 fabricated forged documents were placed in the case with my name signed to them. I didn't send those documents, which I did let the court know. One of them said something about Judge Minton. Well, he's the Kentucky Supreme Court, over the Kentucky Supreme Court, said he had performed cunnilingus on a 12-year-old girl. Another one said that Judge Hughes had lesbian fantasies about me. And of course, I'm not a lesbian. But anyway, that's what it said. And then it just goes on and on and on. It's about 5 or 6 of them. Then there was a document sent to Malone Staffing, which I never got a copy of it. And I don't know what it said. The police were banging on my door, accusing me of sending a document I didn't send. But at any rate, this involves public corruption in that the judges and the police were trying to make it look like I sent these documents. And of course I responded to every one of them except for the last one, because the last one, when I responded to that, the judge sent it back. Sent it back to me, my response to it. So it looks as if I sent them, because the last one says I've been sending all these pleadings or something like that. And he sent my last one back to me, which said, well, I didn't send that one either. So, it has to do with public corruption. It's a very well put together book, which I may sound a little rattled right now, but a lot of this is on my website and it's on YouTube because it's so horrific. Well, at any rate, when I sent this packet to Department of Criminal Investigations, I sent it certified mail return receipt requested back in April the 6th or something. I talked to them. Ed Price told me, well, Miss Marshall, we don't handle this, and we all talked about it. I don't know who all is, but we all talked about it, and we're trying to find the best thing for you to do, and we decided you need to go to Human Rights Commission. I said, well, okay, can you send me a letter? Well, yes, ma'am, we'll send you a letter. I never got the letter. So I called back asking about the letter, and I got somebody named Wolfe. I can't think of his first name right now. It might have been, but anyway, I got him. He threatened me. If you call here again, we're going to come down there and and I said, wait a minute, you're not going to threaten me, So anyway, I hung up and I never got the letter. And now when I call them, they just hang up.
Miss Marshall, what letter is it that you want? Do you want a letter of reference to the Human Rights Commission?
Yes, ma'am. They were supposed to give me a letter regarding
them. Well, we don't really issue letters like that. If we issued a letter to everybody that wanted to go to the Human Rights Commission, well, we wouldn't do anything but write letters of reference to the Human Rights.
Okay, who am I speaking with? I'm sorry.
My name is Debbie.
Debbie, what's your title?
I know your issue with the Louisville Police Department.
What's your title?
It's been going on
What's your title?
For years.
What's your title?
My title, I'm an executive assistant.
Okay, yes, it has been going on for years, so I would think I'd get some assistance from the Department of Criminal Investigation since you all already know about it. And then
the thing of it is, I've been reading your things even before I was in the Attorney General's office, and it seems to me like, that's where your issue lies.
No, the issue doesn't just lie there because
you have documents that show that someone is saying that the Chief Justice of the Kentucky Supreme Court is committing cunnilingus on a 12-year-old.
There's 5 or 6 of them that was filed in the court, and that they tried to make it look like I filed them because they signed my name to them as fabricated forged documents.
I can assure you that that's not happening, and I don't know who's sending that information.
The police are, and you would think that the judges would ask for an investigation from the FBI.
Yeah. And you sent that to Justice. You sent that to Justice Minton, and he saw it.
No, ma'am. The case was in the court of Judge Minton. It was in the court of Judge Minton, and all these documents were filed in the court of Judge Minton. Judge Minton's court would send me something back saying you filed blah, blah, blah on this date. And I said, what? So I would call, and then they would send me a copy of it. And I said, well, no, I didn't file that. And I would send a response letting them know I did not file that document. And it's about 5 or 6 of them filed in the case. Well, the last one that was filed in the case, which is very suspicious, the last one filed in the case said, I, Connie Marshall, admit that I have been sending all these pleadings. I'm the one that's been filing all these pleadings. Well, when I found out about that one, I sent a response to that one to let them know I didn't file that either. Well, the court sent my last response back to me, which was timely filed, which is more like a cover-up. So the last document in that case looks as if I've been filing all those documents, and I did not. So the judges need to be investigated too, and I'm not going to bite my tongue about it. Then when I contact...
Well, that's the Judicial Conduct Commission.
The Judicial Conduct Commission I've contacted previously and has done nothing. They have done nothing. I contacted them when when the first fabricated forged document was filed in the court of Judge Sean Delahanty, which said it was from all my neighbors a copy. They didn't file it in the court of Judge Sean Delahanty. I went to the Judicial Conduct Commission about that. I have the paperwork. Nothing was done. And that's not the only thing.
Every single one of these departments, divisions, police departments, justices, Supreme Court, I mean, if it's gone all the way up there, they have found nothing. Well, then I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's not that they have found nothing. Corruption is involved and they're covering up. I don't bite my tongue about anything. Well, and the corruption is apparently at a high level.
Because one agency wouldn't have a connection to another agency.
Well, you wouldn't think so, but it seems...
Do you have an attorney yet? I mean, I know you've been trying to do this all by yourself.
I've been trying to do it by myself. Yes, I have been trying to do it by myself, and I've tried to find an attorney, and one attorney that responded to me, because I've been sending stuff everywhere, but my stuff doesn't get out. My mail's intercepted too. As a matter of fact, I have 149 pieces of mail sent to the Louisville Metro Police Department and sent to...
Well, I'm going to defer back to the...
No, wait a minute. Let me tell you about the mail. I've got 140 some pieces of mail.
Either. If you have a problem with your mail,
I contacted the mail. I've got mail here sent to. I've got mail here sent to my address to the Commonwealth of Kentucky and Louisville Metro Police Department, which is nothing but harassing mail, and Elizabeth Fields. It's nothing but harassing mail, which is using the Postal Service. Well, if you can't help me, could you give me whoever's above you? Because something's going to be done about the corruption in this town. I'm not going to stand for it.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. The people you've talked to over at Criminal Investigations, those are officers of the law.
Okay, well, they might be officers, but they're corrupt officers, apparently, because they're not doing their job.
If we told you we can't help you.